Raven Squad is an FPS and an RTS in the same game. So what you can do is you can actually switch between the two modes on the fly to give yourself a kind of tactical advantage by knowing exactly where the enemy are and things like that. Then by switching back to the FPS mode to get a few headshots and help your guys take out the enemy. The story is you're a group of mercenaries. You're on your way back after a successful mission and your plane gets shot down. You end up in the middle of the Amazon jungle and there's a war between the drug lords and the local army. You pretty much have to fight your way out. So you can see here on the tutorial mission, I'm actually in control of 3 different characters. So each character has different guns and you can switch between them whenever you want. But when you get to the later levels, you actually get 6 characters and 2 squads. So you can switch between the different squads on the fly whenever you want to kind of take control of them. The benefit to that is you've obviously got different weapons. So if you like, you know, a machine gun or you prefer like a shotgun, something like that, you can just change. It's also pretty good if they're reloading because you can quickly switch to another character while they reload and then keep on shooting. You can also see here they've got different secondary weapons. So Oso has got grenades, whereas Thor has a rocket launcher. And you have to collect ammo for that as you go along. There's online co-op, so what you can do is one player will take on the role of one squad, while the other player takes on the role of another squad. The benefit to that, obviously, is that one of the players could be in RTS mode for the majority of the game, telling you where the enemy's coming from and what to do next, helping you flank around and things like that. So the plot is kind of pretty cheesy. It's based on the old 80s action movies, so it's a bit like an Arnold Schwarzenegger film, so Commando, something like that. So they say a lot of cheesy one-liners in it, particularly about things like burritos and things like that. It doesn't take itself too seriously. So you see there, I switched between the 2 characters because one guy was reloading. So now it's telling me that I just need to go collect these missiles up here to blow up an ammunition bunker. So to use the secondary weapons, you have to switch to that character, then press A to select them. See, it's loading it up there, and then just shoot them like you would normally. There are some destructible environments in it, so you can see there that shed exploded. There's also barrels and crates and things like that that you can destroy as you go along. So now I've actually got the option to go into RTS mode. So you just press Y, and it instantly switches. So there's no load time or anything like that. It's just like you'd expect, really. You can zoom in, look at enemies. Different things are highlighted on the map, so you've got ammunition, objectives are also indicated. So it really gives you a lot of information so you can plan your advance as much as you want. So these are the guys I'm looking for. A couple of real bad guys. So to command the squad, it's just a case of highlighting where you want them to go and then pressing A. If you want them to pick anything up, in this case I've got to pick up some grenades. Once again, you just press A. Now, one of the great things about being in the RTS mode is you can pinpoint exactly where you want grenades and things like that to be thrown. For example, in this situation, I need to destroy these crates. So to use your secondary weapons in RTS mode, you hold the left trigger and then press the direction on the D-pad. So there's a grenade. So now I can switch back into the FPS mode, and you can see how quick it is. So what I could do is, I can see the enemy there, get them behind cover, and then once they're behind cover, kind of take control to make sure they kill everyone. So you can see there are barrels that you can destroy as well. Once you think you've destroyed everyone, switch back to the RTS mode to have a look around, and yeah, everyone's dead. And obviously if you're in co-op, you know, your teammate's telling you this information, saying go left, go right. And when you've got both squads, you can use the squads to, you know, one of them could flank around here, while the other one is drawing fire over here. So it's actually quite tactical. So obviously this village looks pretty dangerous, so once again, take a look around. Now you can see here when I go behind these boxes, those little circles appear. That means they'll actually take cover behind those items. They will fight back even if you're not in control of them. Probably best to throw a grenade over here. So that's what I mean about the grenade. You know, if you're playing an FPS game normally, it's quite hard to get that pinpoint accuracy on where you want it to be thrown. So now you see here some defences are coming around. So I'm probably going to be in a bit of trouble here. Paladin's pretty good because he's got a heavy machine gun, so you can mow everyone down. So now I'm closing in on the drug baron that I need to kill. If you want them to just attack the enemy, you just highlight the enemy and press A, and they'll move in, and as soon as they get within sight, they'll start taking them out. The only thing they won't do is they won't automatically use their secondary weapons. So you've got to actually tell them to go in and use the rocket launcher. So now I've destroyed the main target that I was there to kill, and I'm being told I need to get back to my helicopter for an escape. Okay, so Paladin has been taken out here, so you've got a limited time to revive him. If you don't revive him within a set time, he'll die. So you've actually got quite a lot of control of where you can send them. You know, I could zoom halfway across the map and actually send them out to kill someone if I wanted to. Their pathfinding's pretty good. Probably best to switch to my heavy machine gun here and hopefully mow them all down. The other characters on the second squad, one of them has a sniper rifle. They also have smoke grenades and stun grenades. So they're a bit more of a tactical squad than these guys who are the heavy hitters. So now I'm quite close to the end of the mission. I've just got to get through this jungle and get to the helicopter landing point. So you see, once again, I can use the RTS mode to plan my attack before heading in, ready to take them all out. Because it's in the jungle, it's quite hard to see where the enemy is, so that's the benefit of the RTS mode. You can kind of pop in, see where they're hiding, to make sure they don't get don't surprise you. And then it's just a final dash for the helicopter. And at the end as well, when you've completed the mission, it'll tell you, you know, how much time you spent in RTS mode and how much time you spent in FPS mode.